Okay, that's a good question. Before we do that one, let me ask my question first. We'll start here and then work our way. What is the biggest difference between dating an American man versus a foreign man?
I wouldn't know.
You've only dated American men?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Okay. What about you?
You fucked up.
Because we have a bunch of ladies here that have traveled and from foreign places, so...
I don't feel like I can accurately.
Never?
No.
Okay.
Usually American.
We'll move on.
It was.
Miss French?
Can you repeat the question between
What
American
is the biggest
or?
difference between dating, well, in your case, an American man versus men from maybe France or other parts of Europe?
I would like to, in France, men chase women.
Okay.
And in other country, I know they don't care about girls, some guys. So in France, we know all the girls, we have always been chased by men. So I don't know how it works in America. So
What have you how long have you been here so far?
here,
Yeah.
just less than a week.
Okay, what's the biggest difference between you've noticed between American men and French men from being here in a week?
Pretty much the same on the street. Like when boys, I don't understand why boys on the street, they'll be like, oh, like, do you think a girl will be like, oh my God, oh, this guy was like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. But I don't know, probably American will be more handsome than French boy.
Okay, so you think American men are better looking than French
Yeah,
men?
better looking, like outfit and more attractive, or probably because of the language or the accent. Because for me, American accent is the best. Like
Okay.
there's the English one, and it's
Okay, so for you, it's exotic. You like the
like there's the
different.
accent, and because it's English in another
different.
country, it's
Okay,
different.
but like strictly looks, do they actually look better too with you, or is it just the I'm going like from the physical standpoint. That's why.
they look better because probably there's more.
Okay.
So we've got a lot of choice.
So you think American men are better looking, but they're pretty much the same. They chase women here too, from what you've seen.
I don't know if they chase, but I
Okay.
just say on the street is still the same
It's the
thing.
same
But
thing.
when we are like closer,
Cat
thing, I
calls.
don't know. I don't know about that.
Okay.
But
What
just
about you? What's the biggest difference between American men and foreign men? Maybe in your example, from Dominican men.
Honestly, I haven't really date here. I think more like Dominicans, Puerto Ricans.
What do you do here?
What you mean?
You say you don't date here. So what do you do?
I'll be single.
Okay, so why don't you like American men then? How about that? What do you like that Dominican
I don't
men do
think
that
they
American
got
men
that
don't do?
sauce, you know?
The swag?
Yeah, I don't think they just like, nah.
They're just boring, I guess.
Yeah.
Can you explain how they're boring specifically?
I don't know, it's just boring.
Can't
I don't
dance.
really-
Can't like
Yeah.
cook for you.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah.
What is it?
I feel like they can cook, man. And they don't even know how to cook either, I feel.
You want a man to cook for you? Really?
We can both cook.
So what is it then?
Yeah. Like, what is this specific? Like,
I think that they not loyal here, honestly.
Dominican men are
They don't-
loyal.
Dominican men, okay.
you lying.
But I feel like they're different. Dominican men, I mean,
They're the worst.
They could
Them
cheat
and Puerto
on
Ricans,
you,
they don't play.
but they commit to you. In my experience,
Okay.
you know.
All right. So,
He
all
lied
right.
to you. Okay.
So American men are more boring than Dominican men. Is your biggest, I guess, complaint?
Yes.
Okay, but you can't specify why they're boring.
Yeah, I just don't feel like they got that sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, like they don't turn me on. I feel like they're just boring.
They don't have no razzle dazzle.
Ellos no tienen el sazón.
No seasoning.
She needs a Hector. Or 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if you caught what I caught there.
Oh, no.
Because the Dominican man goes and deals with other women, keeps her emotions stimulated.
Ah. She won't even realize.
Yeah, see, she don't even know. Bro, you guys think I'm kidding around when I tell y'all you need to have other women, bro. Okay, what about you? Have you ever dated a foreign guy before or no?
No.
No? Okay. What about you, Miss Venezuela?
The American man is too basic. I need
Too basic?
guys.
Okay.
Yeah, you need more saoco, more sazon.
Okay. So you're
Yeah.
gonna say what she said, basically. Okay. Can you explain what makes them boring versus a Hispanic man?
The Hispanic man is too energy. He
The
wants-
vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mi amor.
Yo entendió.
It's
Can you
diferente.
explain exactly what the vibe is? Women can never explain the vibe when I ask them to, but please don't. Try your best.
No, it's different. It's more energy, more vibes,
Más
more
caliente.
It's the spirit.
Yeah.
The energy, the spirit. You feel it.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Okay.
La música.
So for you,
sazón.
is it Hispanic men
Sazón.
only that you
Sazón.
prefer, or is it black men? Is it what are we talking here? You like Hispanic men mostly?
Yeah.
Does it matter their skin color? They just got to be Hispanic.
Basically.
Okay, hold on. Bad Bunny or Maluma? Who you picking?
I
Neither?
don't like it, Bad Bunny.
Or J Balvin.
Stop the cap.
J Balvin or Maluma?
Maluma.
Or Minicro TDH.
Oh yeah.
The hell y'all talking about?
Oh yeah.
What, okay, Mo, what does that mean?
He's a Venezuelan artist.
Oh, okay. He's a
one?
Me
Venezuelan artist.
tiene loco na chama.
All right, turn your shit into Telemundo. All right. Okay, so you just don't like that. You said that they're boring.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
No sazón.
No
Yeah.
pizzazz.
Very
I
interesting.
told you, el
I think what she's
saoco. She
speaking to
told
is like a
you.
cultural
Yeah.
difference.
Yes.
So with Hispanics, you like from little, like the mother's like the core of the family. So the wife ends up being kind of mommy like. Me personally, I'm not into Latinos anymore. Mucho machismo. But if I had to, Romeo Santos, like till the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
Romeo Santos. I
so-
have dated an American. I think they expect less.
What's the
'cause they're-
biggest differences between the two?
They're very excited to be with a Latina.
Mm.
American men are like, oh my
Okay.
God,
Una Latina.
All right, so they appreciate foreign women more.
I would say so.
Okay. What else would you say are some big differences between foreign men and American men?
Well, remember, so Latino men tend to be very machismo, so there's
Okay.
a certain expectation as a wife.
Okay.
Um,
What are those?
So the whole caregiver thing is very prominent in the
Uh-huh.
Caribbean countries.
Yep.
And so when you're an independent woman, it tends to be like frowned upon almost.
Okay. So they don't like feminism over there.
Not so much.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you not like that? Do you not like? Do you prefer feminism over traditionalism?
No, I'm just fiercely independent, so it's hard to put me in a category where I'm going to subscribe to a machismo kind of principle.
Okay.
So
When you
don't-
can provide for your own, it's easier to like call the shots for yourself.
Interesting.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, about the machismo.
Muy machismo. Los Latinos son muy machismo.
But you don't think you can control that?
Yes, you don't choose Latino. For me personally.
Oh well, that's not a whole different story. I guess.
Yeah.
How do you control it?
I'm la jefa.
You're the boss?
Yeah.
How?
Because I am.
No. Okay, let's say he's machismo. How do you control him being machismo?
Like he can't be like that with me.
Why?
Because once you do that, you out.
Exactly. Which is
Pero if he know, like, if he wants you like that,
Mhm.
he needs to know where he going. You know, he's just not gonna be like machismo because you think you're a pendeja. I'm sorry, I'm not.
no,
Pero
no,
you know,
I
like
think-
there is some set of like levels.
So he's successful. He's career driven, ambitious.
I feel like you can control a man. That's all. I feel like you can control machismo.
I
No,
don't
but
think
I'm
that-
asking you, how would you do it though? Because
Well-
that's a very bold statement. So how would you do
Okay,
it?
he need to go my ways. Like he needs to go my ways.
I don't
If
agree
you
with
don't go- If you don't go my way, okay, she let it go. But like,
No, I don't let it go. I just move on. So like I'm fiercely independent. I think some men have.
Yeah.
So if she leaves, you
yeah,
stay and you finesse. How do you do it?
I don't
he
waste my
need to
time.
handle that. If he don't know how to handle, he needs to find his way.
Okay, you're saying the same thing, but okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So sorry, you were finishing your point. So you said.
No, I think so. Like the machismo that you find in Latino culture,
Yeah.
it's hard to be an independent woman.
Yeah.
Because that's not a traditional value that they seek. They want to be the breadwinner. They
Uh-huh.
want to be in charge. So when you have an independent woman, it's like you have to stick to the old school values. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Can I say something?
Somebody. Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, can I
Go
say
ahead.
something?
Yeah.
I think it's a different type of independence as a woman that you have in those types of circumstances. Sorry,
Yeah.
I do talk really
She
quietly.
has such a
Yeah, go ahead.
delicate voice. I love it.
It's because I'm very independent myself as well, but also like I understand traditional roles. So it's like women were powerful in our own type of way. Like we're not the men. So I feel like in traditional ways, it's more respecting being a man in the role and being a woman, and you're both independent and powerful in those positions, but within your own standard and where you are in life. And that's why we hold tradition and why
But to
tradition
counter that,
holds for
you
so
also are
long,
open
too.
relationships, so that's not very traditional either.
Well, I mean, it kind of is though, and
Not
like
really.
time standards in different religions too. It's just based on how like the man itself provides for what he has in his life. It's not like someone's just going to fuck anybody and whoever they want, you know? It's
Right.
like, what are you providing for the people in your life, and what are you maintaining for them? That's the role of a man, you know? So
Right.
I think it really is more like what you're thinking independence is, as opposed to like, you know, like, oh, they just don't let me do whatever I want to do, you know?
Right.
So I think it could be kind of both.
How-
Just because I'm Hispanic, I'm Puerto Rican, I grew up more traditional. I'm first generation, so like I know more traditional roles than
Right.
new age roles, you know. So I never felt that my power was taken away from me in those types of situations. I just felt I learned a different type of power as a
Right.
woman in my femininity.
With me, I think I've been very assertive. It's served really well in business. In relationships, it depends on the person. If they're
Yeah,
dominant, you
for
know,
sure.
I could be the alpha with them, and it just clashes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
What's more attractive, in your opinion?
I like an ambitious person. So I'm not going to settle for somebody that's just easygoing and going. Like if you're not meeting me at my ambition, if you're not trying to be generational wealth, CFO, CEO, if you're not on that level, I'll leave quickly because I can finance myself.
Well, you said you're independent, right?
Very much so.
When women say that they're independent, who are they independent of?
Everything. So
But realistically speaking, who are they really independent of?
So, like, I don't need a man to pay rent. I
There
don't
you
need
go.
a
Independent of
man
men.
to-
You
right.
got it.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm independent in terms of everything because I can I can exist by myself. I'm not an island, but I can cover everything by myself.
I
it's
understand
very
that, but
hard-
you don't see men that can do that, call themselves independent,
I think there's a lot of men that are independent.
but they never claim it.
they
'cause it'd be
claim-
kinda
they
foolish.
should, but they should.
For being an
What?
adult?
Well, no.
I mean, imagine like if I walked around and I said I'm independent.
but you are.
Yeah, but that's kind of foolish to say that.
You don't gotta say it.
Yeah.
Right,
Everyone knows.
Because exactly. So I don't need to say it, but I'm saying it in the context of this conversation.
Yeah.
You asked the difference of dating a Latino and an American man. So I told you the American man
Yeah.
respects that.
Respects the independency.
Well, not so much they respect it, but they feel like it's kind of like a trophy to have a Latina. I've heard that a lot.
So they'll put up with the independence because you're Latina, basically.
Not even that, because Latinas bring a lot to the table. Like, I think American men are used to, and if I offend, I offend, but they're used to like a sandwich, and we're like there with your lunchbox with like arroz, chuleta, like
Yeah.
maduros, like they're
It's more
like,
family oriented,
Right,
and
it's
they
a
do
cultural
cook
difference,
a lot more
definitely.
than American women.
But it's not just cooking; it's everything.
How often you see that guy?
For Latinas.
Your ass.
I haven't seen him in 5 years.
So he refused to sign in 5 years, and you
He
haven't
does
seen
not
him.
want to sign. Yeah, it's all in corny. I mean, I don't. It's all in county records. He doesn't want to sign.
Yeah, because I just find it interesting that women say that they're independent, but what they really mean is I'm independent of men. I don't
I'm
need,
independent of
I don't need men. But I mean, when women say that 9 out of 10 times, I'm strong and independent, it's a direct. How do I say this? It's a direct phrase to let men know that they're self-sufficient. But you don't see men run around and say I'm independent because we would just laugh at them. Like, what's wrong with you?
Men
You're
don't
an
take
adult.
enough credit that they should. I'm not shitting on men. I think men should also say it, but I don't think because of the context of historically, you're not going to go around and be like, I'm independent. It's expected of you. Correct.
Yeah,
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but but the thing is, like, women say that they're independent, and when they say that, they mean they're independent of man. And then, for you said that you control the man. What you were saying?
She
My,
said
man,
she's
my
the
ass
jefa.
man, I did control
you're
him.
the jefe. Okay,
Yes.
and where's he now?
You don't want to know that.
He ran
You're
away.
not with him anymore, right?
No,
He ran away, huh?
no, he didn't run away.
You killed him?
No. Why? Why would I kill my ass?
Oh, I don't know.
You guys are no longer together.
No.
Okay. Who broke up the relationship?
With it was life. Yeah, we didn't mean to World Cup.
Okay,
Just
but
happened.
who initiated the breakup?
None of us.
You're not saying anything.
Yeah, one of us. One of you had to initiate the breakup. It was either you or him. Who initiated it?
No.
It just fell
It
off.
just happened.
Yo, bro, I promise you, if I was ever gonna do a crime, it would be with her. She ain't saying shit.
No.
So,
I think it will be him.
do you want a relationship where you're the boss?
Yeah.
The jefa.
So,
I mean-
do you want a relationship where
I
you
mean-
call the shots and you lead? The man follows you?
I mean, it could be. It has to be mutual, you know. Like it's
Has to be
not
what?
leave.
Mutual.
Mutual, yeah. Not me 100% because you also gotta leave him, you know, his space and let him know that he leaves. Pero, you know, a mí me gusta esa, I like that priority, you know, like if he don't give me that prioritized, and
So what percent are you leading and what percent is he leading then?
I could do 75, I could do 25.
So you're the predominant leader. Do you think relationships work when women lead?
They could, depending.
But does it work in general when women lead?
Well, I feel men doesn't like women's leading all the times.
Do women like leading?
I mean, in my case, I do.
But do you think most women like leading?
I don't think so.
All right, let me ask the panel real quick. How many of you think a relationship works when a woman leads? Raise the hand.
I do.
1, 2, okay.
A
Two.
woman is
No,
a neck.
me es
Okay.
más o menos.
Okay, more or less you think
Yes.
it works when a woman leads.
Yes, I'm not 100% on agreement.
Why do you think it works when a woman leads?
I do believe that in nature, a man feels more empowered if he leads. But I do believe that there's certain situations where females can actually push the man to be what both of them know he can be. It's just finding the correct person, I
But
guess.
what would women prefer? Would they prefer a man that they need to push to be great, or he already is great and she's just there?
No.
To be honest, I've had both relationships, and
Which one did you prefer? The one where you had to push the guy, or the one where the guy just knew
Not
what to do?
pushing guys.
both of them ended. So at the end
But
of
which
the
one was
day,
more enjoyable?
more enjoyable probably was him leading.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it kind of contradicts what you said a second ago.
Interesting.
No, I give it a 20-80 per se. There's cases where 20% of women can push the man to be that person, and the 80%
But
is,
do most women want to push their guy?
no, they don't.
Do most women want to lead?
Depende. If it's salsa, of course. But
Isn't the man supposed to lead in salsa?
if you don't dance, no, mi amor.
I think the man's supposed to lead in salsa.
The man always leads in
yeah,
salsa.
the man always leads in salsa.
First.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, but if he doesn't know how to dance,
You gotta lead
You
him.
gotta do what you gotta do.
That's an L.
You're still following
don't
salsa.
dance.
Yeah, do not dance with him.
that
Yeah, I was going to
Okay.
say, most women would find another
So
partner.
you end up not dancing with that
Yeah,
person.
you end up
That's
finding
true.
another partner.
Yeah.
They look for another
Okay, so
partner.
only 2 girls think that women can lead. Okay, why do you think women can lead? Go ahead.
Because why not? We can't lead.
I mean, you tell me. I mean, you're the one that's saying it.
I mean,
Why do you think women can lead?
Because if you think you the shit, you the shit. That's it.
Wait, what?
Okay, can you define what being the shit is specifically?
The boss
Okay, what makes a woman a boss?
leading
What qualifies her to lead a man?
a lot of things.
Such as?
You making me explain myself too much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm asking you to explain your reasoning for why women should lead.
I mean, sometimes, you know, es que no sé cómo explicarlo.
We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how to
What you're
explain
saying.
that. It just
Como se
something
dice?
inside me.
So women should lead, but you can't even explain why.
Yes.
Okay, maybe
And that
I
right there
can-
is exactly why women should never lead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say it. The reason why women
All
shouldn't
right,
lead
that's cool.
Misogyny.
It's okay.
is does anyone have anything before I say this? Okay,
Go
sure.
ahead.
Please go
Me
ahead.
too.
Because
Yeah,
us
go
ahead.
women are based off of emotion and we're not logical. I feel like that's what you're gonna come at it with. But if I'm trying to describe how they're coming about it, since they can't really like find the words,
Oh, so you think women should lead too?
no, I think it's more or less so that, you know, since we're human, we do have a certain level of what we can handle.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to a point where a male, your man has a breaking point, you're there to lift him up in certain circumstances, not that he is weak or he can't provide, but more or less, you know, just like you have someone that you look up to, you know, when you're like, oh, I like that person because they have this, this, and this, and you know that checks off my list. You just want to be that person for.
But that's support, not being the leader. So you're supporting, you're not actually leading anything.
in a sense, but like let's say